Alright, haven't done any videos on this channel for a while, so I figured it was kind of time. Got 3 new mods in today. These aren't any, well, one of these I'd like to have myself, but for the most part these are review models. Yes, the Hobo, the one I'd like to have myself once the review's done is the Mephisto 2 and the Gauntlet by Grand Vapor. Not a fan of any of them except this one myself, just looking at them real close. We'll break open the Hobo first. Now, it does come with the extra little tools and toys like they usually do. Get the Allen wrench and a couple extra tiny little Allen set screws or grub screws. And here's the mod itself. Kind of plain looking, but I'll crack it up. I'll crack it open and let you see it. Okay, for right now, I'll display this on my hammer. This one actually, when you put it on here, it screws off the opposite way. You can't just snatch this one off. And it's got the tiny grub screws in it. Does not have much of a well on it. You couldn't store much liquid in that well at all. So because of that fact, I'm not a big fan. I like the mods that you can actually put a good bit of liquid in there and not have to stop and drip every 2 minutes. This one does have adjustable air holes. So you've got the top air holes and the middle of the mod air holes. Doesn't have the plastic Delrin insulator. This is just stainless like the rest of the mod. The main thing that kills it for me is the fact that it doesn't have the deep well on it. Aside from that, it looks like a pretty solidly built mod. And that one's called the Hobo. Alright, now with the Hobo packed up nice and neat in its little package again, we'll dig in on the Gauntlet here. Nothing special on the bottom. It does have the copper pin. It is numbered and labeled. And it is adjustable airflow on this one too. Put it on my hammer here. This seems to be a pretty good display piece, this little hammer mod. I wasn't super impressed with it before, but I kind of am now. Now, actually, this one screws off also. And there's even less of a deck here. So when you're dripping straight to the liquid, or dripping liquid straight to the wick. Not real fond of this with this type of screw for the center post. It's not a double screw, so you're putting it in the bolt hole there, tightening it down. I don't know if I'm a big fan of that or not, because I don't think it'll make it hold any better. This is not the top part is not adjustable airflow. You got one airflow ring down here on the bottom. It does come off, but that's it. That one air hole, you can adjust how much of that air hole that you let it have. Of course, it does come out right here in the center, and you put your pin and everything on the top. It might be what you'd consider an innovative design, but I don't think I'm really interested in this particular one, mostly for the fact that it's a flat out deck. There's no room for it to store any liquid, even though it's got the ring down here to hold it in. I'm not a big fan of this one at all. I'm not a fan of the way it's built. Now, granted, some of you may really like this, but this is my opinion. For me, it won't work. But that is from Grand Vapor. Grand Vapor Mods right there. Get the little authenticity card. And now, on to the star of the show. Now for the Mephisto. Or Mephisto 2, I guess it is. It's a second version of it anyway. I do like it. I like the way it's put together and everything else. Didn't do any unboxing because there's not really... It came in plastic with bubble wrap. Okay. Now, first thing you'll notice, this does still have the plastic Delrin insulator, but it looks like stressed copper or age-worn copper. It is by Diablo or El Diablo, and they are still numbered. Now this one's got a plastic ring on the bottom of it. I guess the plastic ring is either to help lock it in place. Well, that's about all I can think of. Help lock it in place and keep it a little bit above the mod itself, to where when the juice pulls up underneath the mod, it doesn't short it out. You've got different types of air hole settings on this one. It is still single hole or double hole, but they've added these extra little tiny holes on the bottom of it. Let's put it on the mod and crack it open real quick for you. This one is actually molded. I noticed when it was being ordered, I looked at it and saw that the well on this one is just as deep as the last one. The problem I had with the last one is these air holes were right at the top of the well. So if you filled it up to the top like I always do, and don't pay attention to what angle you got this tipped at, you got an arm that's just streaming with juice. But the well is just as deep on this one as it was on the original one. The thing I like better, however, is these outer posts are not pressed in. They're actually molded into the base. In other words, they cut the posts out on the base. So they're in there solid. Of course, the center one's still pressed in, but it's pressed in rather well. This is made just same quality, right on par with the original Mephisto. The only real upgrade being that the air holes are different, and these two outer posts are actually part of the base. So I'd put my other one over here to compare it with, but I've got the dirty old wicks in it I need to clean, and it wouldn't be very fair showing one with the ceramic wicks in it and this one not. Now, I'm not going to be able to review this or actually use this. These are review models, and they do have to be sent back in. Another difference is this one's got the kind of little etched top on it. I guess they were kind of going for like a western motif or something, with the aged copper and the little design across the top there. But it's not labeled Mephisto 2, but it is the Mephisto 2. So I think I wouldn't mind having one of these when they get when I'm able to actually buy one. But like I said, right now this is just a review model, and it's got to be sent back. The main reason I get these is just to show you guys, share with you the new product that I'm able to get my hands on, and then I send it back to them. I don't use it because they don't authorize me to use it, so I can't tell you how much better this one would hit versus, say, the original one that I've got. But I do like the changes they've made with it anyhow. But that's pretty much it. You got the Hobo, Mephisto 2, and the Gauntlet from the black Gauntlet from Grand Vapor. I do like the Gauntlet. I don't like the fact that there's no well on it. If there was a well on it, I'd be all over that one too. This one, I'm really looking forward to being able to purchase one of them and get to do an actual review of what it vapes like, because I kind of like these Mephistos. They're actually pretty decent and they're solid built, which with me is a huge thing. Anyway, that's all I got for today. Thank you guys for watching, and you guys stay tuned, subscribe if you'd like to see more. I've got more stuff coming. This is just kind of like round one for right now of the mods. And the new stuff that's coming out, I'll actually post up on here and let you guys see it as I get it. Alright, thanks for watching. You guys have a great day.